Well, hey there, YouTube's Petey Two Finger. Real quick, I've built my wife a pedal board that has 6 pedals. It's for the bass guitar. Now, the auto wah, or the envelope filter that I had built, is called a Snow White Auto Wah. This is a clone, so it's the Seven Dwarves Auto Wah. The PCB is manufactured by Fuzzdog. Now, looking at Revolution de, I've got to say a French word. And whenever you speak French, you have to speak that word as if you've just smelled something foul. Revolution de tells me in the comments section you can move one of the things it says on fuzzdog.com, where I purchased the PCB, the circuit board. Mind you, this is just a blank circuit board. You put your own parts in it, solder it up, and there you go. Make the guitar pedal at home. This particular pedal, it says it works fine on guitar and bass. Well, I beg to differ, because as soon as we tried this pedal board out today, every pedal board worked on it good. The Coco compressor is a little noisy, maybe, when you've got the sustain up. If you're not grounding the bass, you will hear a little bit of hum, but I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's bringing up a low-level signal, which in this case happens to be 60 cycle hum because of not grounding. So yeah, if the pedal board is good, but the Snow White Auto Wah mod, if you've got one of these and you use it for bass, the filter sweep, where the thing is quacking at like a wah-wah, is normally between 250 and 2000. Okay, so if you change out 2 capacitors, C4 and C5, on the Fuzzdog bill of materials, actually the schematics, the traditional schematics of the Snow White, it'll be labeled C5 and C6. But these are 22 nanofarad capacitors. They're typically, I use metal box type capacitor for this, and they are coming off the outputs of the op amps right to ground. So those 2 filter caps, you pull the 22 nanofarads out, you sub in a pair of 47 nanofarads, and in effect that just moves the quacky sweep down into the territory of the upper frequencies that the bass guitar operates at. And it makes it much, in my mind, I understand the frequencies of the bass because I do EQ stuff, and there's a lot of like carving out a spot for the bass between the big kick drum and the 4-string bass fighting in there. So this makes a lot of sense to me. It's a mod for the Snow White Auto Wah, where you take C5 and C6. In this case, it's C4 and C5. It's just a different way of numbering the same things. They're the pair of capacitors that come off of a half of a dual non-inverting op amp. So, and don't quote me, it could be an inverting op amp. I don't know. I just make stuff up. So yeah, those, if you change those 2 values out, it'll work great for bass. If you have any questions like, could I do it on a switch? Well, you could. Let me see. You'd have one coming up. This is where I would need a pencil. You would at least need a DP-DT toggle, and you might need 2 of them. I'm trying to think here. You might need 2 of them. Could you do it with 1 toggle? I would have to get my pencil out. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to stuff these capacitors in, and it should get me to where I want to go. So I got to run. I hope that was helpful. Snow White auto wob modification. You guys take care of yourselves. Try to stay cool. And if you do have a pet that you're able to hug your pets. Give them some physical attention. Give them an extra little treat, an extra little, you know what they like. Belly rub, neck rub, assaji, ticky time. You get a little feather out and tickle their tail. Peace.